recently overtaken my level in Baldur's Gate compared to John.
Good for you, baby.
Hail.
Hey,
Oh,
Hail.
hell.
Welcome
doesn't the
to
Queen
Mimic
wave
Loaf.
with-
Hails is the Queen wave.
Oh.
The Queen.
Why doesn't the Queen wave with this hand?
Why?
Because it's mine.
I was going to say because she's dead, but you know.
Ooh. Yeah. Because she's 6 feet under.
Anyway,
Thank
long
God.
live the king.
No. Fuck the king.
Welcome to Mimic Loaf. Tonight we will be continuing our Homebrew Spelljammers campaign with session number 40. Big 40.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Really?
Damn,
Our-
yeah. Session 40.
Our D&D game is now officially middle-aged.
Yeah. Our D&D game is officially the same age as Reese.
Minus a couple of years.
Yeah.
What do our D&D game and Reese have in common? They're both in their 40s.
I'm so offended.
Oh, that was good. That got
Yeah,
Hello,
so
youth.
that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Quick thing before we start. If you haven't already, please check us out on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Discord.
I need to butt in because Yates is called Reese Rice, and that's your new name now.
Yeah. Get shit on,
That's
Rice.
That's so original. It's not like I haven't heard that in my 40 years on this earth.
Rice Lightning.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's it, really. I don't think I have anything extra I have to say today, right? No?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. Do ya? Well, without further ado then, let's get into it.
Am I on? Am I live? Yes, I am. So, before we get into the recap, session 39 recap, which is last session, I'm just going to introduce our sponsors like I do every week, and yet every week I'm still unprepared. So, first off, we have Stabby Joe & Co., makers of fine clothing and other Mimic Loaf paraphernalia. As you can see there, we have the Mimic Loaf t-shirt. It's our flagship design. It's wonderful. I have it myself. I just am not wearing it at the moment. It's hanging up in my cupboard. If you go to stabbyjoeandco.com, you get and use code MIMIC5. You get 5% off your entire order. So we have t-shirts, we've got shorts, we've got books, stickers. I'm pushing for some underwear eventually. I think I'd really like to have a full Mimic Loaf outfit, maybe some shoes and some socks as well. So I could rock the full Mimic Loaf fit. So yeah, use code MIMIC5 at checkout and you get 5% off your order. Next, our other sponsor is Dubby down here. So Dubby make energy, like a energy supplement. So it's a jitterless energy drink. What? Stop You're making me laugh, Sam. So yeah, it's got heaps of vitamins and nootropics, which is something that I'd never even heard of. I had to Google it myself. And a nootropic is a diverse group of medicinal substances whose action improves human thinking, learning, and memory. So sounds pretty good to me. I feel like I could definitely use those because I definitely think I could use some more learning. So yeah, check out w.gg and use code MimicLoaf to get 10% off your order. So yeah, thanks to Stabby Joe and Co. And thank you to Dubby. So without further ado, let's get into the recap. So the session began with the party touching down on the northmost landing area of the webbed mass and disembarking. As the party was about to head into the depths of this area, John attempted to God, I should really be drinking some W right now. John attempted to contact Sehanine. Is that how you say it? Sehanine, an old friend of Celestians, for help, but was only met with laughter and derision from the webbed entity. The party began to make their way inside the webbed maze, eventually coming upon a large open room with a sprawling spiderweb spread out across a vast chasm in the center of the room. This room also had multiple exits leading out of it. Making their way through the exit to the party's left, the party arrived at a room filled wall to wall with moist egg sacs secreting a viscous white ooze. As the party walked deeper into the room, they saw that there was no exit, and as they turned to leave, the egg sacs burst open into swarms of spiders who immediately scuttled towards the party. The party managed to fend them off, and Zill and Sol made sure that all the egg sacs that were left were burnt to the ground. The party then returned to the central chamber and made their way down the next path to their left. Arriving at a stone hallway with highly polished floors and walls, the party was very skeptical of what they were getting themselves into. John was the first to step out into the hallway, and as he did, he had a strange feeling that his reflections on the floor and walls were watching him. Gingerly making his way through the hallway, John eventually caught one of his reflections looking back at him. And as he did, his reflection started beckoning him to come closer. By this point, a few other party members had made their way out onto the hallway, noticing that they couldn't see any other reflections besides their own, and Charpok didn't have a reflection at all. Eventually, the party all made it through to the other side of the hallway where they entered the next room. Coming into a large, cavernous area, the party was struck by the fact that there were no spiderwebs to be found here. As the party got their bearings, they saw a few gatherings of what seemed to be small, withered mushrooms, as well as a large crystal pillar with what seemed to be a black blade suspended within it. The session ended with the party all trying to crack into the crystal pillar to retrieve the blade within. And scene.
So that is where we are going to start the session. You guys are slowly making your way through this large crystal in the center of this room. Just to quickly recap what Jackson just said, the room, there are small amounts of like mushrooms and small dying plant life scattered throughout this room, which is a weird juxtaposition to the creepy spiders and webbed filled rooms of the area. So I believe Sol was casting fire stuff at the rock.
Fire stuff.
Yeah, fire stuff.
That is correct. It was the spell fire stuff.
And is slowly making their way through to the center. The rest of you are kind of, I guess, being idle, right? Some of you are chopping
Charpok and I are freaking out because of the dust mushrooms, and now we're in corners hiding.
Cool.
What were we?
Are we hiding? Okay, I'm following
Yeah.
Sam's lead.
You went and
You were hiding, yeah.
yes, and I went. Oh, I was looking out the. I was being stealthy lookout at cave mouth.
We both were, that's right. So I find a higher up point and I'm just looking out
Yeah.
just in case there's danger.
Yeah. Awesome. Anybody want to have any conversations or anything like that while Sol is just like full welder, like trying to get through?
John's
this?
still
also-
just
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
go.
John's still wailing in on the
on the other side of
Crystal.
the rock. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm also firebolting.
Yeah.
I believe I was also hitting it. I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Everybody
We're
hit
doing
on
like
this rock.
we're doing like coordinated like. We're
Can you
all
guys
taking
see
turns
with
going
the mochi
around it like.
making, where they make the glutinous rice stuff and they all just
Yeah.
like taking a
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Also, thank you,
Um,
Lefty.
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to acknowledge the fact that I had just resubscribed. So
Yeah, I'll do that
where's
now.
my special treat?
Thank you so much, Lefty, for subscribing for 8 months. Currently on a 4-month streak. So good work. Thank you so much.
What can
we
I
very
say?
much
I guess
appreciate
it's
you.
yeah, it's, you know.
Built different. So you guys are slowly making your way through this crystal. As you do, you hear the chittering of the place around you, almost as if there's like eyes and spiders constantly aware of your location. As you hit into this large crystal, the skeletal corpse of whatever the humanoid once was lies flat against the crystal, vibrating and like clinking a little bit as you guys hit into the crystal. After a small amount of time, you finally hit the center of the crystal. There is a jagged black, like
It's
onyx, like
Take it.
glass-looking blade, very similar and akin to those. I don't remember what the is it obsidian? The ones where they handcraft it and it's like black but it's razor sharp.
Black glass.
That's
Black
obsidian, yeah.
glass, yes, yeah, an obsidian colored blade. Yeah, that very much sticks out from the crystal that was once its home.
I would like to try and remove it.
Athletics check for me, please.
Athletics.
Yep. To try
Okay.
and jank it from the rest of the crystal.
It's not bad. It's 13.
Cool. You jank it, and it gets a little bit stuck. But luckily, due to the groundwork that you had done, you pull it free from the crystal. The second you pull it from the crystal, all of the crystals in the room turn to dust. You
That'd
find
be right.
smaller spiders, all that were encased in these crystals. Almost like the egg sac room from before, they begin to scuttle and scatter throughout the room. The colorfulness of this room dims as these crystals are evaporated, and you find the rest of this like hive, whatever this hive place is, you feel it begin to creep back in to this area. Ali?
Two things, yuck, but also does Charbok just like fall because wasn't he doing his anything on
Yeah.
the wall? He
Yeah.
just flopped down.
And he now sticks out like a sore thumb, being that this place has dimmed, and the wall colors have changed.
Don't look
Oh, yeah,
at me.
'cause you're a chameleon carapace to the crystal, so he's like bright pink.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm beautiful.
are we rolling initiative? I guess.
No. The spiders are small and they scatter throughout the
Oh,
chamber.
I was expecting like.
But
I
you
Spider
feel
swarms.
this ominous feeling, almost as if you're being watched.
I feel this ominous feeling. It's almost as if I'm being watched.
Active perception check.
Go ahead.
Sol goes, huh, and then starts looking through his bag for the kill.
That's cool.
No immediate danger. Sick.
I am too distracted looking at the sword. I rolled
Yeah.
a 7.
Cool. It's very much a feeling that hangs on the back of your neck and almost makes the hairs on your neck stand still.
Yeah, I'm just
and
looking
stand
at
on edge.
Soul's shoulder, being like, I gotta know, what is it?
Yeah, I find the hilt and pull it out, and
Cool. It snaps to the hilt. creating a small short sword of what it looks
Nathan's like, it snaps to the hilt. Oh, sorry, no, I misread that. It snaps the hilt. It's useless.
Sol, you hear a voice permeate your ear receptors. Is that what you've got?
Yeah, microphones in my head.
Your ear holes.
Your ear holes.
You
Like a lizard.
hear a female voice
Right.
that speaks in crystal's gleam. I've found my home, yet not your master, you must know. With heroic deeds will brighten gleam. Together our true potential shall grow.
Can you say that again, but slower?
No.
No, you don't know. It's in my
I
head.
know. But still.
In
no, it's-
crystal's gleam, I've found my home, yet not your master, you must know. With heroic
not slower,
deeds
but
will
okay.
brighten gleam. Together our
And you'll
true
just send it to
potential
us later.
shall grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just send it to you later.
Yeah, cool.
Out loud, Sol goes, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
Um,
And then he pretends to start swinging it around, seeing what happens, or it's just a sword made of glass.
It just feels like a sword made of glass.
What
Well,
are you thankful for?
oh, there was no voice for everybody else.
Ooh. Oh, I think Sol's kind of
There is
losing the
always
plot a little bit.
voices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
describe
always
voice
voices.
first.
What do you mean?
It was in relation to the sword.
No, I did not have one about that.
Further investigation must be made, and I'll put it away, like tuck it in a part of me in between my bag, so it's kind of almost in a hilt, but not really.
Yeah.
What if you just stab yourself? What if you just cut a hole in your... Sorry.
I'm made of metal. I'm not worried about it.
No, I meant like as a sheath, like you just like your body is the
Oh, I
sword
feel like I could
sheath.
use myself as a sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like wedge a panel in my leg out and then slip it down.
Yeah.
Where's the scabbard? Scabbards of a pussies.
I am scabbard.
Cool. You now have that that blade. After having this small discussion, you look around and see small amounts of spiders starting to create webbing in the corners of the room.
I blast them.
You blast them, and they are almost instantly replaced by more spiders creeping through from the hallways around.
Ew.
Should we be worried? I'm asking the DM. Can I give a general insight
you can be
to
whatever
spiders?
you'd like. Yeah, you can do a general insight to spiders. Insight to
check.
spiders.
Can I guide myself for insight?
You definitely can.
Well, I'm assuming the whatever was the sword blade was doing was protecting this room. So now that we've removed the sword blade, it's just becoming like the rest of.
Maybe it's time to
Place.
leave this room.
Well, I mean, I feel like.
Hell.
Well, that's the thing is, like, I feel like this this room was protected. Now it's not protected. It's just becoming as like the rest of the place. So it's like it's not like we're in any more danger than we would be if we were to leave. You know what I mean?
I
Just in
think that's-
case, 28 insight.
think that's
It's
a fair
very much the case. Whatever this blade was, whatever this humanoid individual did, yeah, it very much it has created almost like hollowed ground around it. Sol.
Just out of curiosity, do the crystals look the same as where we found the hilt?
Very similar, yeah. They did before they evaporated
Yeah, but
into
before
dust.
they're not there anymore.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Charpok.
I'm just going to put it out there to the rest of the group. So I see that the spiderlings, or whatever you want to call them, are making this back into a normal hive territory. Could have had a chance to rest, but I think we've lost it. Any chance
well-
we could possibly put that back for a little bit?
I mean, considering all the crystals are
Back into
Dust.
where?
Have a
Abs-
spider, see if it works.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and stab a spider with it.
The spider squelches underneath the
Gets
blade.
stabbed. It's a
Yeah.
sword. There you
Yes.
go.
You now
But
have
now
one
there's one less
shish kebabbed spider.
Joke's on you. I have 3.
John? Sorry.
I think it would be a fair assumption that it was keeping the rest of this place at bay, so I would assume it could be quite helpful in just navigating this area.
I believe I would need some time to, some would say, attune to this item before it is more useful.
We could try and find the missing, Vi or shit. What was her other name? I forgot. Sorry.
Lemriel.
Lemriel.
Elabriel. She could, figure it out quite quickly. Oh, you could just sit there and attune to it. Sure.
That takes attuning takes
It's a long
short
rest.
rest. Long
short
rest, is it?
Yeah, short
An
rest.
hour, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to hold off spiders for an hour, sure.
I don't mind. We all need to kind of rest up a little, I think.
Take it in turns.
I think we
Rotational
can.
short rest.
I think we can. But I think we'll be able to find somewhere else where we can kind of have more respite. If we wanted to, we could have taken it before we removed the sword, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere else. How about we carry Soul like a coffin, or like everyone lines him up and puts him on his shoulder, and he can just lay there, do a short rest, and then
Bigger boy.
He's like 200
believe-
pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I got you. Over the shoulder.
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we moving or are we...
yeah, let's.
Okay.
I think we should move on.
Cool.
There is a lot of activity in this area, so perhaps they will be distracted for a time.
Cool. So there are 3 exits from this chamber, not including the one that you guys came in from. There is one in the top left of the room. There is one in the bottom left and one in the bottom right.
We
Is it
have
on-
2 left options.
Are we? No. Are we on the Is it on the map now?
Yeah, should be.
That's the one we're in.
Yeah,
It'll be on
you
the
should be
Mother's
able to.
Myriad
Yeah,
one.
you should be able to
Yeah.
navigate to Mother's Myriad, and it
Yeah,
should show
no, I
you.
can see. I'm looking at it now, but that room we're in now, that's the one.
That's the one that you're in currently.
What was in that room up to the right? Oh, there was like nothing in there, was there?
Yeah,
Isn't
'cause
that the
have
one we
the
came
circle.
from?
That was one of the landing areas that you could have.
That's
landed on.
right. Yeah. So we have one up to the left, but technically we're following the left wall, so we would go to the one to the south. Sorry, the one
South.
to the bottom
Bottom left.
right,
Bottom
Our
right.
bottom right, but technically it's
How
the left.
dare you?
because it's the left wall. We've come in from
Still just turning left and going
I can't-
down into the...
I
yeah,
approve.
and then that one. So the down to the right.
Cool. As you guys get down to that leeway, you see the corridor extend out to one side, and then a large egg sack, currently on the wall, just kind of writhing.
Similar to the body sacks, or...
Similar to the body sacks, yes.
I do a heckin' inspect.
Cool.
I do a heckin' 5th level lightning bolt straight through it.
You do an investigation check for me, my guy.
Also, shout out
I
to
believe
Oh,
that's
okay,
only a
okay.
13.
Can I guide him?
Yeah, you definitely can.
a guiding pat on the butt.
2 of my small hands touch him.
I knew it was going to be a 1. 14.
As you get close to it, you go to touch it and have a look inside. It explodes into spiders. They crawl out of every crevice of this large egg sack. There's got to be good 100 and something of these small spiders. Falling out of the egg sack is a skeletal remains of something.
As soon as I see all the spiders, I'm going to activate Astral Arms to kill all of them.
Okay. They all like squelch and explode into the walls around you.
New age naturalist graffiti.
Yeah. You find this room.
So that's very JoJo of you, just like
Oh, no,
smush all the spiders.
Just activating the arms releases an explosion. So
Oh, I mean, it's cooler if you were like, I punch every single one.
the world ability.
Yeah, it explodes, coating the area in like thick spider goop.
Thick.
You find that this is a corridor that leads nowhere.
Loot the body.
It is
Loot that body.
skeletal. There is nothing left on this body.
Hey.
But it's
Can I take a
Skeleton.
finger
skeleton.
I was gonna say skeletons, bones are still loot.
You definitely
Yeah.
can.
Azoth, Charbot, would you like
A bone to chew on.
something keep you occupied?
That's almost
Yeah, I'll still take a
insulting.
bone. Fuck it.
There's no meat on it.
Desperate times.
I look at a Zoth, squint my eyes, and like,
Hey, I'm sure you guys can suck the marrow out of them.
I think the marrow's
Just crack them open. Hey, well, we can investigate. I want to investigate the bones to see if there's any marrow left in them for
You
them.
can sharpen your teeth.
So who's taking a bone? Azoth, Ali, and Zil.
No, I'm not. I have something else to say.
Okay. Zil?
Could I inspect the corpse or the skeleton to see if I can determine what like being it was?
Yeah.
Like if it was, does it have like a human head? Does it have just like a giant dragon skull on it?
You can inspect it. I'll get you to do an investigation check.
Investigation.
Can I help him by stealing some bones to eat?
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20, baby.
It seems to be of human. Yeah. Female human.
Oh, yes, I can tell by the pelvic
By the bone,
bone.
the boob
Yeah.
bones.
The boob bones, yes.
Boob
Bone boobs. Yeah.
The bone, the bone titties.
Real quick.
Zil says, humana.
Silly boobs?
Real
Skelly
skelly
boobs.
boobs.
Skelly boobs.
Real quick, thank you so much to Sabby John Co. Subbed with Prime. 8 months. Currently on a 7-month streak.
Right, flex.
Yeah, so Lefty, you're in the back.
Oh, all right, I can unsubscribe if you'd like.
I don't think you can, actually.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'll just wait till
Actually,
next
We've
month.
got you for a
Fine.
month. Yeah, cool. So you find that corridor leads to nowhere. So heading
Good
back,
place for a
yous-
rest.
Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Dead end.
Dead
You have
end.
to look one direction.
Yeah.
entirely up to you guys. You just want to rest there?
While the astral arms are active, while we're talking about it, I'm just going to use the astral arm extension and just start swatting all of like the little egg sacs and the spider webs and stuff out just to clear everything out.
Yeah, cool. You've got like this small little nook, this almost like respite from the rest of the area. Every once in a while you do see a spider like crawling out of the wall and into another hole.
Slap that motherfucker.
Almost as if, yeah, like you've gotten all the visible ones, but there's still spiders around.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay.
Please.
Cool. So as you guys like kind of sit down, keeping watch, what are the rest of you? What are we doing for the hour?
Looking at a sword.
Looking at a sword.
Look at a
I
soul, look at a sword.
Okay. And then I'm
me
assuming
write that
Zill is looking at John, looking at Sol, looking at a sword.
Just a circle and
Um,
everyone's staring at the back of the next person's head.
I am going to rummage through my my pack that I keep. Just trying to find some way to kill an hour, and I'm gonna come across something that I had forgotten, but I'd remembered. I come across the journal that Sol handed me that had the letter in it. Realizing that I only read the letter and not the journal. So I'm gonna just like, oh,
Funny
sorry about
that.
this book. Yeah, I was like, hey, this Zill's priorities were in a different point at that time, but now I've got a little bit of time to
Just wanted
kill.
to read the love letter from his dad.
Yeah, literally. Well, that was very important to me. And then we were chased by a giant tentacle monster. So forgive me if I had other things on my mind. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of start reading through this journal. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cool.
I'm going to. Is there anywhere I can perch up at a higher point yet again?
No, it is like a circular, almost corridor of webbed mass and ickiness.
Is there any way I can pull some of the webbing off like the ceiling and make like tiny hammock?
Roll me a history check.
History.
Only there was someone that
you
could
rolling yourself with the spiders?
make you a
Yeah.
rock nook.
You know that insects
Rook.
die in spider webs.
Where's history? Oh, that was awful. That's an 8.
Cool. You kind of like looking at the wall, thinking about this nook. You see the spiders crawl out of the wall and almost stand there watching you for a few seconds. They crawl back
Stab it.
into the wall, and you see that
Yeah,
the
good.
spider web begins to take shape of a small little crevice, a charpox-sized crevice.
I know
That's
what
a
you're
little
doing.
Suspicious.
They want you.
Yeah.
Don't
Broke
be
up a long time
suspicious.
ago. I can't go back to the web.
She still wants you. She hasn't gotten over you.
I hold the tiny little spike in my chest, and I just. All right, I'm just gonna have a swivel head on, and I crouch down, and I'm just looking in all directions, making sure that I'm keeping watch for the next hour.
How relaxing.
Small groupings of spiders almost everywhere you look seemingly come out of the wall in the position that you look. You change position, they disappear and more appear out of the walls in the spot that you look at, almost as if wherever you look you see at least a small grouping of spiders.
If anything comes within 30 feet of me, I'm using thaumaturgy to create small tremors in that location,
Cool.
so they fuck off quicker.
Cool. What are the rest of y'all doing? Just been on high alert.
Politely ask the spiders to leave me alone and then attempt to vibrate at a level that spiders hate.
Okay.
So sit in a corner.
I do not consent
Looking
to spider
around,
touch.
you do see Ophelia with a mouthful of spiders, currently like
She can eat them.
chewing them. She's just having a good old time. She doesn't
I-
fully understand the gravity of wherever you
Go for
are.
it. she just eats snacks. She's like, oh, moving snacks.
Yeah,
cool."
moving snacks, something to catch.
I am gonna hold the astral arm summon, in case a proper threat approaches.
Cool. Y'all can mark off a short rest and roll any hit dice you would
Fuck.
like.
Because I didn't have a long rest on the ship, thanks to that
I
stupid fucking thing.
Zill.
I definitely didn't rest, so I'm not rolling.
Just let me confirm my short rest. Wait, what? How did I? Wait, no, sorry.
Waiting on you, bud.
Wait.
Chelsea keeps snoring back here. It's so cute, but I don't think I'll be able to pick it up.
Okay, it's 2d6. I have to roll my stuff manually for my health.
Nah, definitely did not pick up.
No, then she stopped, just said
12.
at me.
Okay. Yep.
Cool. So as you read this journal, it is very much a journal written by your ancestors. It recounts a lot of things about the Aylmore Empire, and the Aylmores, I should say. You learn, because it's written in such a way that you can kind of peruse it. You do finish reading the majority of the stuff that's informative. You learn that the Aylmores were once...
Sorry, give me a second. I gotta write this shit down. Okay.
You ready?
No. I've only got one hand to write with. Yes, I'm ready.
Cool. You learn that they were once just farmers on the planet of Ganado.
Farmers on Ganado.
Yep. One day, what seemed like a tear in space and time appeared. It looked like a large inky black, like hand-like tentacles ripping a hole in thin air.
Okay.
The hole shot forth a meteorite, which crashed nearby. Your ancestor found a small parasitic creature that promised power in exchange for help.
Parasite.
You found that as time kind of went on, the Aylmore family became greedy with their new powers. They started like making more bargains with this creature in order to gain power. After stealing a spelljammer, the family left into the Astral Sea, and they sealed the creature on a meteorite and built Shalagoth around it.
Okay. Sealed creature on.
You then also read about the steps that some of the Aylmore family members took to kind of like take power, like the steps that they needed to do. The first was one of the godlike beings in the system needed to be dealt with.
Okay, sorry. Give me a second.
What was
Can
that
you
last bit?
can you also send me this
I
in
can, yeah.
like a note form? Thank you.
Yeah. So first, the godlike beings of the area needed to be killed or imprisoned. The current light giver of the system was a large robotic entity named Helos 5.
Sorry, light giver. Helos? Hell.
No, HELO with the strike through it. S hyphen 5.
Interesting.
Which was, and there's like a little side note that says it was created by a group of ancient beings and had the powers of a god. You then learned that one of your ancestors managed to seal it in a sphere of magma, which became the Aylmore Star.
Right. Sealed in magma. Became Aylmore Star.
It also notes that another godlike being seemingly disappeared from the outskirts of the system.
My handwriting is terrible.
It then talks about the current empire that needed to be changed or tainted. At the time, the current leader was a benevolent white dragon, a white dragonborn named Azimar Boneskin.
Interesting. Sorry, give me a second. Was it? How do you spell that? His name?
Azimar. Boneskin.
Boneskin.
Yeah.
Current leader. I can't even fucking read my own handwriting, but whatever.
Your family, your ancestors managed to depose this leader, this current leader, and branded him a pirate.
Deposed leader and branded him pirate.
They fled. Like this Azimar fled, taking vital information with them to the planet Leviathan.
To Leviathan.
Yep.
Took info.
And there is a slight side note that mentions that Azimar then became known as Grim, Grim.
As Grim.
Yeah, as Grim.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Fucking hell. That was like 2 pages of notes, and I could barely read it. Like, look at this. It's like fucking chicken scratch. Just trying to write as fast as possible. I was like, interesting. Okay. So I guess I probably wouldn't. I'd probably think like, oh, yeah, there's a bit of a coincidence with a couple of things here, but I probably wouldn't be like it relates directly, because has Soul also what's with the thing? Has Soul told anyone that he was hearing
Yes,
the voices?
I've
You have?
actively had a conversation with
Okay.
2 party members.
Was I one of them?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I will talk to you about that. I couldn't remember. I'll tell you about this entity that is in the sun that was sealed by my ancestors, named Helos 5.
Is
Yeah,
this loud
that-
enough that everyone can hear?
Yeah, I'm practically yelling this. I'm just like, hey, Soul!
Tell all of our enemies our backstory at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah. No, I'll be like, I mean, I'm not hiding it, but I'm also like, I'm not talking to the party at large. I'm talking to Soul. So,
History check.
Yeah, you can make a history check.
I
so
might
yeah,
do
I would
one too.
say,
Well, actually, I can't. I'm just listening. I can't actually have conversation back.
oh, well, I was gonna like role play it, like so.
Yeah, but because I'm attuning to swords
Oh,
/ resting,
true.
You're
I'm
talking
just
at
staring
him.
at it.
I'm just
I can
talking at
intake all the
him.
information. I just can't respond.
I'm talking at him. That's so funny. I'm just like, hey, Soul, I know you're busy right now, but I've just come across some really, yeah, I know you're busy at the moment, but I've just come across some really, like some pertinent information that I think you would find quite interesting. That my ancestors actually sealed an ancient mechanical being, the Light Giver, whose name was Helos 5. They actually imprisoned it within the Aylmore star. They encased it in magma and imprisoned it within the star. So that might be what is talking to you.
I got a 22.
I'm like, hello, I'm telling you some very important information here.
You get an overwhelming feeling that I understood.
Yeah.
It definitely
Cool.
rings a bell. In your circles of talks with gods, you're pretty sure one of them mentioned it. That they had created a robotic entity that was responsible for bringing life to a whole star system.
I believe I remember hearing something about one of the gods was experimenting with some machinery work trying to create life, created a being that sounds familiar, and it was responsible for the life of an entire star system.
Well, I suppose it would be this one. From all what I've read, that it was created by ancient beings and had the powers of a god and was known as the Light Giver.
Well, it seems like a bit more than a coincidence.
Yeah. Well,
Once Sol is finished, I believe he might have some input.
Cool.
Sick.
Sweet. At the end of this short rest, you become attuned to the weapon, Soul. As you become attuned, you feel this sentience within this blade.
Another one.
Yeah, another sentient blade. It's almost calming.
I like it.
Solid.
What happens if I wield the sword?
At this point in time, you can add a +3 short sword to your inventory.
+3.
Damn.
Jesus.
Gimme!
No, fuck
Come on,
no.
man. It's mine. I agreed to it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a sword, but I'm druid, I'm keeping it.
Delay and then
Swing that
take away
shit.
+3 altogether.
Swing that shit. That's what you do with the sword.
And while you guys head off back into the inky depths, not inky depths, the
webbed
spider-
depths.
the webbed depths,
The
we are
common
going
depths.
to take a quick break.
Shut the fuck up.
So bear with us a little bit. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and we will be back very soon. Welcome back, everybody. I just saw Drew go on mute, and I was like, that threw me off. We are continuing where we left off. The guys, after having a small, short rest, I'm assuming you're heading into the corridor in front of you, correct?
Yeah,
left of us.
the one to the left. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Following the left, you heading down this corridor, you see the spiders almost following behind you. It takes a few seconds for you to find out that they seemingly are following Charpok's position and react to his every move. You come to a branch off. There is one corridor that leads to your left, and then the other one that leads to your right. You know why?
we
I
go
think
to
I'm
the
gonna
one
go with left.
the left.
The left?
Our left, so the one to the bottom right.
Cool. You guys begin to head into that direction. In there, bada bada boo bam bing. You see what looks to be like a workshop. Let me show you.
Damn. Items ho.
It is almost what would you call it? It is almost alien in nature. Let me show the stream. Yeah, the workshop is a labyrinth of alien machines and devices. Their purpose a mystery. The strange hum of machinery and flicking holographic schematics create an oppressive atmosphere. You do see a large egg sack currently being pulled in the center of the room by a grouping of small spiders.
Blast.
The egg sack is moving.
I'm waiting for it to load.
Cool. As you look, you hear like almost like noises of resistance in a female voice.
Is there like a colour emanating from it
At
or
the
anything?
sack.
I'm gonna
There
blast
is-
the fuck out of this sack.
There is slightly a violet hue.
Violet. I wonder who that could be. Maybe it's.
I'm gonna definitely cut it out, assuming that it's a Lemurial Vi.
Yeah, so cutting it out, you don't find Vi. No, I'm kidding. Imagine.
You find Gwilly.
You find Gwilly.
Gwilly
Gwilly's
falls
there.
out of the sack.
Nah, so cutting it open as the spiders scatter around you, Vi is there in the room.
Loot that, buddy.
Vi, you take a breath that does not seem stale, and you are freed from the cocoon.
Big hug.
Oh,
Big
that's really
hug.
vulgar.
How'd that
Hi.
feel? It's been a while. I've done that a few times. It's not bad, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call this air fresh, but better than whatever was in there. So, yes.
Did you dream? Did you see anything?
Well, I learned not to touch the egg. DM, did
You-
anything happen?
Yeah, so you saw flickerings and flashes of multiple images. None that you could really get detail on, but it was very nightmarish, like fever dream disgusting,
Oh.
bad, and it feels like you've been in there for weeks.
How long has it been? Sol?
Not barely a day, I would say.
Like an hour.
Yeah, I recount
Hour
the
and
exact
so.
amount of hours because I'm pretty sure it was less than a day.
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours or something.
Right. Well, it's like Halloween nightmare in there. Just very
No, hold on. How long was it for you?
Well, the funny thing about time, it feels about a couple of weeks. Maybe.
Couple weeks. This is bullshit. I was in there for. Anyway, that's fine.
Oh, but to me, I'm still getting used to time jumping and side effects are like that too. So, yes. Apologies.
Yeah. Don't touch anything. Don't throw any eggs. Don't, especially ones that are given from that bitch.
Oh, you know her.
Yeah. Almost personally.
Oh, was she your mom? 'Cause you got
Nah.
the legs.
Definitely was one kind of mummy.
Oh.
sake.
No.
You see Vi's face just kind of like that she's like holding like a little bit of vomit back in the throat. It's like, oh, lovely.
No, look, I am a Thrycreen. I was, born to at least anywhere from 80 to 100 eggs. Not these eggs. No, but she definitely did penetrate me, and I point to the big spike in my chest.
Oh.
Well, hey, that's up top. Nice.
No. But I'm not easy. I'm not feeling easy here. We should just.
Nice to know that you are not easy.
I'm not feeling easy here. We should
Oh, I called him Droopy.
rummage.
My bad.
Whoops. We should rummage around this place and try and
Yes.
acquire what we can.
Vi, is any of this machinery familiar to your time?
Oh, let me have a look. Do you want me to make a perception check?
Yes, please.
Perception.
Advantage because I'm helping.
Sure. Perception.
My perception would be a 24.
Cool. Looking around, it doesn't seem to be anything like you've ever seen. Most of this machinery is looks ancient in the way that it's rusted in certain spots, but it almost looks like, it is nothing you have ever seen before in its complexity.
Completely foreign. Yes. Don't think I can say that I've seen any of this before. But given
Can I
how the
pick
rust,
any relation between soul and the machinery?
You definitely can.
Is that racist?
Yes.
No, it's machinist.
You looking at some of the designs, Soul almost looks like rudimentary versions of some of the things in this room.
Could I make an investigation to try to figure out like what the machinery is
You definitely can.
like made to do? Like
You definitely
what
can.
its point is?
Oh, there's some resemblance between you and this machinery.
Wow, 26.
Thank you.
Cool.
None of it's familiar to you?
I mean, it is metal. That is quite familiar. Beyond that, Nathan, should I roll anything to see if it is familiar?
You definitely can.
What?
History.
Oh,
26.
that's a dirty 20.
No. No, it doesn't spike anything in your memory.
Okay.
It's not spark joy.
It does not spark joy, so you must get rid of it.
Mm.
Yeah, I just turn and pick up the closest thing and look at it. Like, it is metal. That is all I know.
Looking around the room and investigating the area, what you find is a few of those person-shaped egg sacs. There's 3 of them total. You also find a few loose bits of machinery, what looks to be like a malfunctioning tube-like apparatus attached to a leather strap. You find a small pill case, and
Sorry, what was a small what case?
pill case,
Pill.
Hill case. Okay.
Small dust on the
and
tray.
As in
a
like
small
Monday through the Sunday, or
yeah, Monday through to Sunday. No, not at all. It's just like a small. Think of it like a mint case, like an
I get
aluminium
what you
mint
mean, yeah.
case kind of thing. And you find a small box-like device, small enough to fit in one palm.
Can I have a look at the device? But so you said there's a tube with a suction thingy.
No, so a malfunctioning tube-like apparatus that's attached to a
Grease
leather
rubber.
strap. A small pill case, which when you open it up, you see a single pill in there. A small box-like device, small enough to fit in one palm. And then you do also also
egg sac.
find the egg sacs as well.
Can I have a look at the device and I would say, does anyone else want to find out if there's other people in those exact? Aren't you guys missing?
Sol try out his fancy new sword. Start
about to
cutting them
say.
open.
They cut open with ease. Are you the only one doing it?
I'll
Sure.
cut open one.
There you go.
One each. There we go.
Sol, you cut one open, and the remains of what looks to be a female human fall out of the sack, as well as a small gold pouch that has 12 gold pieces in it.
Hey, we're rich.
John, you cut one open, and a gnome corpse that's half decayed comes out of it, and it drops a small whittled piece of wood. Charpok, the
I think
second
Azoth was doing it, not me.
Oh, was
Yeah.
Azoth? Oh, sorry, Azoth. Sorry, not John. I thought I heard John say me. Charpok, the second you go to touch this egg sac, flashes of images fill your brain, as well as a name.
Oh.
Siliqui Horoneth.
Siliqui Horonet?
Horoneth.
You nailed it. Perfect.
Wait, what does that mean?
It flashes and fills your brain with a glimpse into Siliqui's life. You find that it is a small half-elf child. You get the image of like these large open plains where Siliqui would run around and play. You get this image of this small little stuffed dog toy that would often that often flashes into your brain as you're like going to touch this thing. Like it's almost assaulting all of your senses, and you're getting these images.
Do I get a name of the toy dog?
Scruffy.
Good enough.
Yeah, you see houses, you see like this small little cottage, this village, these large open fields. You see the spider entity in the sky, and then you hear Siliqui scream for her parents, and then you're back in this room, falling from this egg sac that you seemingly have cut open in this fit. Is a small half-elven child corpse.
Nope. Yep, we're waiting.
One sec.
Your
My
headphone
headset's
died.
just like decided to like go on a spasm fit. So I just need to quickly do what I did last time it did this. And fix it. Talks amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. It was hurting my
Okay.
ears. Yeah, and you see falling from this egg sac is the small half elven child that you saw in these visions, and a half decayed, half like cut open, scratched up stuffed dog toy.
Scruffy, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, Siliqui Hornet. What a human. What a half human.
Half elf.
Half elf.
What a human.
Half elf child. What a life. I am saying this
Sharpok's the
out loud.
racist one. Sharpok can't even recognize the difference between a half elf and a human. It's not
Why?
true.
What are you? Aren't you a gnome?
Okay. Maybe he's not racist. Maybe he's just fucking blind.
He just doesn't understand humanoids.
Is this someone you recognize? Sharpok?
Well, not until 5 seconds ago when I just got a flash of their entire tiny life.
Are they alive
Not
or
enjoying
dead?
it. Oh, they're definitely
Very
dead.
Oh, dead.
I kicked the body just slightly.
Jesus. Why would you do that?
I spent almost 70 years in this fucking place. You don't think this is the first flash I've had?
Okay, but
So are
still,
you
sure,
connected
you can still have respect for the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I keep the scruffy dog.
Are you connected to all of entities in this?
Kind of. Think of this place as like a hub for every life form that could be connected to it in the future, past, or present. And I kind of get mixed up in it sometimes.
How do you know that? You were here 70 years specifically.
Because, when I checked the calendar before I left and then checked the calendar when I came back.
Okay.
The bug calendar.
Well, I
What kind of-
just
What kind
in my
of calendar do insects use?
I mean, it was anywhere between 50 to 70 years. I can't be exactly sure. But my people don't exactly live past 30, and I'm pretty sure I'm a lot older than that. I saw that when I came out of that cocoon a few weeks back.
No, it's just I thought I'd been here for a week, but it was barely a day. So it was just.
Oh, yeah. Last time I was here, it felt like over 300 years.
Oh, okay. Time is perceptive.
Yeah, weird soup, if you would.
Yes. Wibbly wobbly, all that. What the hell do they use the sacks for? And do you know what this little box is?
A little what?
God, stop myself there.
Damn, do I?
No, you don't know what this box does.
I'll type it in chat instead.
The egg sacs, you'd very much know what they are. And I'm pretty sure...
Which-
Yeah.
So they're basically a feeding.
I assumed, but like, why is this tube thing here? Is it like to suction out the innards? I thought spiders could do that naturally.
Depends how big the spider is.
I'm just a little confused.
Oh, don't
can I-
worry. I am too.
But you always are. Daft on.
I don't know. Azoth!
As up.
You said that the little skeletal gnome, had a wooden figure.
Yes.
The toy dog.
What is it? Oh,
No,
no,
it's a
wasn't
different one.
one was separate.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right,
it looks like it's been whittled to resemble a bear.
Oh.
A small little
Oh.
bear.
Okay, but then Azoth will just look down at the body and be like, "Sorry, little fella," and I'll take one of his leg bones and throw it to a little baby.
Cool.
A baby.
She like catches it and just like starts like trying to rip it, chew it. Anybody that gets close to her, she growls at him.
Yeah, get him. You tell him.
Yep. You go.
No, I'm good.
Vi, looking at this device, you see a few things on there that look familiar.
Oh. Goody.
They somewhat look like some of the equations that you used to get here.
What the hell? Is it like all of them or just like past?
They look way more complex than the ones that you used.
Can I quickly investigate this thing further, or
You can choose to activate it if you'd like.
I look around at everyone. I'm just gonna pocket it for now.
Okay, cool. Easy. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Looking like a person that's never handled a gun that's holding a gun. That's how Sol looks holding a sword. Just very uncomfortable.
Are you proficient with swords?
No.
Okay.
It's great.
You would be. It's a short sword. You're proficient. You're not. You don't have
Weapons: club, dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar, sickle, sling, or spear.
Oh, he's not even proficient with swords. So let's not dear.
He's holding it like a knife, like pointing it.
Yep.
As you're swinging it around, you hear a female voice. It's very like eloquent, and you hear as it speaks to you and you alone. New master, you do not seem quite proficient with this weapon. Shall I take a new form for you?
Is that a possibility?
I can take many forms, chosen only by my master.
Are you able to combine with items familiar to the user?
Not combined, but I can take their shape.
Like, holds up his staff that's in the other hand. It's like, can you make something like this?
As you guys kind of like looking around the room, you guys see this large glass-like crystal erupt from the hilt of what do you call it? Sol's arm, and it almost coats his whole arm, making it stay still. You guys see this crystal-like structure begin to spin and like almost as if it's liquid, like bubble its way out from the hilt. And this, the blade takes a new form. It takes the form of a staff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. What is it? Does it have a specific look or anything, or it's just
It looks like it's made of glass. Like it is see-through and almost refracting every bit of light that you have around it. It kind of comes up and has like these prongs that almost like hands that hold this small little glass-looking gem at the top.
I'm gonna like motion my little fire spirit that sits on top of my wooden staff and see if I can kind of like set it atop the other one.
It fits in the large gem in the center.
Fuck yeah.
The once was a blade begins to speak to you again and goes, "Where are my manners? I am Luminara."
I appreciate you accommodating my ineptitude for hand-to-hand weapons. This feels much more familiar.
Cool.
I am Field Medic 50L.
Oh, I know this.
Oh, you are aware of who I am?
Very much so. When you become attuned, I become attuned.
Wow, that is quite convenient.
I will add it to your inventory once I put it into D&D Beyond. But
cool
you are the proud owner of a legendary item by the name of Luminara, the Crystal's Gleam.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
I love this.
But for now, it is a +3 staff.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say also a +3 staff to a spellcaster. Much
Oof.
improved.
I'll delete that short sword out of my inventory. Get that tainted word out of my.
Yeah.
Or is it a +3 weapon or is it a +3 spell focus?
At this point in time, it's a
Focus.
+3, both.
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 Jeez.
It is considered a +3 staff, but because he uses druidic
is a spellcaster.
staffs as a spellcasting focus, it is considered a +3 spellcasting focus.
Jesus.
She basically just said,
Alright.
"What do you require, my lord?" and just became whatever.
That's
I love it.
so...
Sentient blades,
Awfully
my guy.
familiar.
Yeah,
I
very
love it.
strongly familiar.
Yeah, I
Um,
was like, as soon as like a female
As soon as you
voice
said it,
in
I
the
was like,
blade, I was like, not
Yeah.
her again.
For everyone in the stream that is unaware, in the last campaign, I got a sentient blade and it derailed like half a campaign, so this could be interesting.
Is there any kind of like notes or anything apart from this little box? Like, is there anything else to go with it, or it's just randomly on its own?
Just randomly on its own. It seems to be one of the only things in this room that hasn't decayed or hasn't been taken over by these spiders.
Okay, because I was just about to ask, is it like cleaner than everything else? Is it like less dust? But you've already answered that. Thank you. Can I try to roll like an intelligence check or something to figure out what the tube and the pill and all that was for?
You definitely can.
Ooh. Just straight intelligence?
Yes. Straight intelligence.
19.
Cool. The pill is obviously something swallowable. You don't know what its effects could be. There's nothing on it that indicates anything other than the fact that it is a pill-shaped thing, and you've seen pill-shaped things before, so you assume you ingest it.
We have a local drug tester, John.
I was about to. I'll deal with that in a sec. But
The other one. Let me just quickly read its notes.
I'm gonna kill myself from doing this shit. I swear to God,
I know.
like a typical junkie.
But somehow I'm the one that magically transported myself because I touched something.
Yeah.
The other kind of looks, like kind of like it would strap around, like, and you would wear it like a satchel.
Mhm.
It looks like it has tubes, like a set amount of tubes on it, and it looks like it launches something. But as for what, you're
Ooh.
not sure.
Interesting.
You're just digging your own grave, Nathan, aren't you?
Why?
Nothing.
I'm not digging no grave, thank you very much.
Digging ours.
John.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a collector, I suppose, of rarities and things of the alchemical nature, would you like a random pill?
Yes, I would.
You
Oh.
are way too enthusiastic about that.
Oh yeah.
Just swallows it all straight from her head.
I would recommend some investigation before.
Yeah.
Brewing.
No.
It's a
I will-
suppository.
That is an interesting idea, Chopok. Thank you.
Oh god, he's gonna create like a fart gun that sets a flame or something.
Charpok, roll me a perception check real quick.
I did full Swiss Army Man. If you've ever seen that movie.
Do I get to guide myself or no?
Yeah, you can.
This also looks like it could launch something. I don't know if anyone is interested in this. And I lift up the tubey thing. Launching? Potion launching? You could add it to that cat thing you have, maybe? I don't know.
Actually, that's not a terrible idea.
I know I have a good one right now.
We need an artificer. 17.
17, cool. As these conversations are going on, you feel an almost heat radiating from the other two corpses, as if they're reaching out to you.
Hold on, guys. I got to do a thing. I go and touch one.
Cool. You get more images. Which one do you touch? The
one that
the
Azoth
female
cut open.
human or the male gnome?
As I
Which-
known.
Yeah, so the gnome.
Gnome. You get the name Zook Albarati.
Albarati. Yep.
You get flashes and images of a small cottage, a woodworking bench, woodworking tools. You see a storefront on this little hut that has hundreds of whittled objects. You see a small market stall, and then you see the Mother's Myriad.
Okay. Spider entity again. All right. Next body. Where'd I
Next
go?
body, you touch. You get the name Elisande Oaks. You get flashes of a small cafe in which she is currently making coffee. You see flashes of people coming and going at this bar. You see a human man that seems you feel like this romantic attachment to. And then you see the Mother's Myriad.
Titty again. Do any of these places ring a bell?
The flashes that you're getting, they're very hard to get detail. They're almost like still images, like going, like almost like assaulting your face. And you're
But nothing like points out like the cafe's name or the woodworking place name or anything. Okay.
No. But you can only assume that the Mother's Myriad has consumed it.
Okay. One after the other, she has been busy. Very busy. Ooh, I need to have a sit down.
What exactly is your connection to this entity?
As you say that, you feel everybody feels the floor tremble slightly, and you all hear a voice, a very familiar voice, as it speaks to the lot of you. I feel you, Charpok.
Yeah, click clack, you bitch.
And it just ends there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I think she knows exactly where we are at all times while I'm with you.
I just think that maybe she'll know where we are at all times because there's like spider webs around and we're touching them and things.
Are there little spiders still around the room?
They are.
And minute. All the way.
I'm like, no, watch this, and I walk over to one side of the room.
You guys watch as the spiders move across the webbing to kind of gather closer to where Charpok is.
See?
Ooh,
It's
you have
because
a
you're
fuzzy.
a big fat insect in a spider's web.
Who's got it?
I mean, if
I-
anything, you're all juicier than me.
It's because of his
Yes.
juicy bugussy.
Yeah, she's
From my
That's pussy.
experience interacting with this thing, I think it's irrelevant whether you are here or not, because it knew where I was
also
across the star system.
she wants all my souls now, so probably has some interest in me. Thanks to a certain somebody in this room. Well,
Also,
maybe
I
Yeah,
wasn't-
as of.
I want to know where.
I'd just be
Hackett stuff-
staring at John after that comment.
I'm gonna be like, try not to make eye contact with him.
It's like following your eyes around.
Is there anything in this room that has like? Is there a small baggie with small, tiny, cylindrical metal bits, and possibly 1,000 of them?
Are you looking for ball bearings?
Yes.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Fucking you and your ball bearings, I swear to
The best item.
God. Yeah, so having picked this room clean, going through it, I guess I'm assuming you guys head back and continue moving through the myriad, right?
Mm-hmm. For the next couple rooms, I want to be at least 20 to 30 feet in front of the party, scouting ahead.
Cool. As you guys move through this webbed corridors, you get to what looks to be a dead end. Charpok steps forward, and it kind of opens up, revealing a path in front of you.
Baldur's
You
Gate,
see,
like Illithid
yeah,
style.
like sphincter, like full
Ew.
sphincter opening and allowing you to walk through. As you guys continue through, you hit another chamber. In this chamber, you see this. I've got to find the bloody thing because every single time, Ethan knows what I'm talking about because of the amount of fucking shit I've got preloaded.
It's disturbing when he opens up Foundry. Like the top half is just map titles.
Oh god.
So you guys see the remains of a portal that shimmers with malevolent energy. The room itself seems to bend and contort as you approach. The long-lost portal seems to have had an effect on the room around it. Lights flash and flicker as the webs around dance. So what you guys essentially see is a let me just get the description. A large circular shaped what looks to be some sort of portal on a slightly raised platform. There is webbing coated everywhere in the room. Small bits of debris and rubble kind of like thrown around. You see a number of egg sacs on the walls around you, and as Charpog, you kind of look around. Everywhere you see are those small little spiders, almost anticipating wherever you're looking.
Fuck off. Monkey on the car.
Fuck off.
You guys can look around if you'd like.
Heck and investigate.
Yeah, I
Do
was
an
gonna say, is there
investigation
any
check.
etchings or anything on the portal itself, or anything to suggest where it's going to?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check as well if you'd like. What are the rest of y'all doing? 12. It's very foreign. Looks to be magical of some description. There's like runic symbols on some of the things.
27.
27. You looking over this thing, you definitely see that it is definitely a portal. The runic symbols denote that it takes you far away, but it has long since been, whatever was powering it has long since died, and only leaves traces of it kind of within the area.
Could I? Check something. Could I have a quick sticky beak and using that roll to a detect magic as well to see what, if I can figure out what was powering it, if there is any traces, and if so, where those traces would be.
Yeah, definitely. So, as in so are you casting detect magic?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You obviously get the pings on your group, not family. And looking around the room, you get almost heat wave like ripples that just emanate everywhere.
Okay. But nothing drawn towards a certain location or anything?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Sorry, yep.
No, you go.
The floor then shakes, and you all hear a voice coming to you guys, as it says, "If you won't come to me, I'll send some to you." It is then when giant spiders begin to come out of some of these webbing, almost like clawing their way out. All you see is the legs first, and then they just move out, dripping maws full of gunky web. They are haired all over. Their thousands eyes gleam in this light. and we are gonna go into combat.
Sam is
I'm
not happy.
struggling.
I'm sorry,
Nah,
Sam.
Fox has a thing.
Everybody,
This is hell.
move yourself to where you believe you were in the room, please.
You watch my rolls turn to crap now. They've been rolling so good.
Can I just ask real quick? Does this portal look like it's two-way?
It would have, yes.
Where's the
Definitely would
front?
have
Is the
been
front
two-way.
the top side of the portal?
It's impossible to tell which way was the front.
Okay, cool.
It's always left.
It's always the left way.
Well, from the entrance where we were set, this is the left side.
Cool. Locking positions in 3,
Wait.
2.
Motherfucker. There we go.
3, 2, 1. Cool. These spiders crawl out of these webbing.
Crawling in
You hear
my webs.
the chittering of their teeth echo throughout the chamber. And we are going to roll initiative, guys.
I want to die.
It's Coombat.
Can I do something real quick just before, as I see them coming out?
Sure, what are you going to do?
Eat the pill.
Okay. Cool.
Sign till you die.
Cool. We will get to that in a sec as we go through the initiative order. So,
right.
Azoth, what did you get?
24.
24. Ali,
Directly half that.
12. Sol,
18.
18. Zil,
19.
19. What did Ophelia get?
Ooh.
Yes, that's right. You
Natural
guys
20.
control her now.
Hey,
And her
Natural
dex
20
mod
plus-
is...
I'm just checking that now. Dex mod is plus
Plus one.
1.
So 21. Vi.
You stupid.
21.
As soon as you said combat, my rolls turned from like 19s, 17s, and that to 2. So I am fat 8.
An 8, did you say?
I'm an 8. Yes.
An 8, cool.
That's pretty good.
Charpok,
22.
22. John,
17.
17. Awesome.
We all
are going to
rolled pretty
begin
high.
combat
Yeah,
with
so high.
Azoth. As I just quickly look
Azoth.
up this thing.
Like, I know Azoth is mad at John, but mad respect for running into a combat and being like, I'll just take this, Bill.
Yeah, he's like,
Thank you, Phil, before we start this weird fight.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah. So, John, real quick. You
so
feel
nervous.
almost this like weird feeling in your stomach, which pulsates out from your stomach as this pill dissolves in your stomach acid, and almost feels like it's pulsing through your hands. You feel like this weird connection to something completely unworldly, almost something outside of the seeable universe. For the next day, whenever you make a roll for a certain task, add your proficiency bonus. If you normally would add your proficiency bonus on that sort of task, you instead add double your proficiency bonus. This is for melee attacks.
Jesus, dude.
So I believe you are already proficient with melee attacks. So everything that would have your proficiency, it is doubled your proficiency
Jesus.
for the next day.
How
What the
fuck
fuck?
did that work out?
amazing.
And not kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, I did think about that. I didn't go crazy. I was like, everything here has been researched and it's useful and good. Probably a good pill. You know,
Well-
80%. I'm
He is bad as
80%.
into a hairy slime monster, I guess.
Yeah.
So Azoth, you are up.
Azoth will grow big.
Grow big, big boy. Oh,
Big boy.
big boy. Yep.
We didn't say uppies, but so it's too late. But I will go to this one and to take the big swing with the hammer.
Which one? Yep.
This one.
Awesome. Go ahead. Make the big swing.
The big swing is good. Natural 19 for a 29.
Hits.
forgot this guy's fucking good. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13,
and
awesome.
4 points of force.
Awesome.
And second swing. Ooh, not as good. 15.
Hits.
Oh, nice. 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome. This spider like gets splattered under your hammer, and you hear just the of the spider as it falls dead on the floor.
I look
Jesus.
back to Ophelia and say, "Look, dinner," and then look towards the new one.
Cool. That makes that one dead. Which brings us to the end of your turn. Anything else?
If I
Come
have more
pick me up.
movement, 30 feet, I'll just go this way a little bit, and then that's it.
Cool. Brings us to a giant spider's turn, who is going to move up to Charpok and then action dash to
He
here.
copied me. Drew and I just went, huh? At the same time. Opportunity attack?
You definitely get one.
Cool. Wait,
Seems
what did it do
suspicious.
as it ran up to me?
It ran up to you, stopped, looked at you a couple of seconds, and then just like darted around you with its legs.
Hey, don't fucking ignore me. I swing.
Go ahead.
Oh shit, that's a 19 for a 29.
Hits.
Hasn't taken damage. Do I get? I get sneak attack, don't I?
No.
A swashbuckler.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stupid
I
damage.
fucking rolled well. 22 points of damage on one hit.
22.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. That ends your turn.
That
that's my
opportunity
turn.
attack, yeah.
Sorry. Charpok, we brings it to your turn. Come back here.
Awfully confused. I'm going to. I can't even reach these bastards, can I?
Zapper.
It's the one that ran past you.
Yeah, but I can do other stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do, taking an assumption from what that last one did, I'm going to move here.
Yep.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, the one at the top.
Cool.
And then I'm going to shoot twice with my... Actually, can I move back? Sorry.
Sure.
I will still bonus action Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark,
Mark.
that guy at the top.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay there. And then I'm just going to do 2 crossbow attacks.
Cool. Go ahead, my guy.
One's a 27, the other one's a 15.
Both hit.
Hey. Okay, so 1d6 each, which is an extra 1d6 per hit for Hunter's Mark. T 28 points of damage.
Cool. You pierce as you fire your crossbows. You see it like climbing out of the webbing. The first one impacts one side of its front mandible. The other one impacts its abdomen and pierces straight through it, pinning it to the wall, and it is dead.
Oh yeah. Okay, so these things are somewhat weak. If that's the case, does Hunter's Mark go to the next one, or do I have to use another subsequent turn? And use a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to wait. And then I will move to there.
Cool. That brings us
that
to
was
Ophelia's turn. You guys are in control.
Who's
Which-
taking a
do you wanna-
field?
Do you want to take this one, Sam?
Yeah. So she's right in front of this other one that's alive, so she's just gonna Shoshi breath weapon. 5 feet wide. Yeah. She use her breath weapon on the spider.
Cool. It needs to make a
Right in
dex
front?
save, I believe.
Yeah.
That is a 10.
Meets it.
Meets it.
So it takes half damage.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get my D10.
So you guys watch as Ophelia like growls, holding this bone in her mouth, kind of like puts it down slightly and then goes and shoots this line of like acidy fire.
Okay, so half of 5.
2.
2 fire damage, 3 poison damage.
You
As in I rolled a
watch-
6, so it's half. That's
Yeah,
the
so
half.
so you watch the fire like explode and leave this acidic trail that burns through the spider as it falls to the floor dead.
My baby.
What a good girl.
Is that the end of Ophelia's turn?
Yeah. Oh, should she move? What's her movement? Where is it?
She has she's got 15 feet of
15 feet.
walking or 30 feet of flying.
Or 15 feet of swimming.
Yeah.
She swims through the webs.
Yeah, she swims through the webs at 15 feet. She's gonna fly. Does she got a big daddy or does she go to? No, she's
She's gonna just chill out there?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Zill. You are up.
Cool. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Blight. Oh, actually, am I in range? No, I'll move here.
Yep.
I should be within range now. Yep. I'm going to cast Blight on that one down the bottom.
Yeah, cool. What is that?
Con save, please.
Save. Is a 13. No, 14.
Fails.
Cool.
Cool. So it takes full damage. It's 8d8 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
That's gonna be 43 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. You watch as this, like, do you want to describe what your blight looks like, or?
Yeah. So like, I kind of like, it's fucking dead. So yeah. That kind of like black smoky kind of energy that kind of reefs me is going to like appear. I'm going to raise my hand. It's going to come out of the ground and kind of like these kind of almost like tendrils are going to kind of wrap themselves around the creature and it's just going to like desiccate. It's going to be like, it's going to be dehydrated.
The
Yeah,
big
nice.
thirst.
You watch as like the body of it shrivels and becomes almost prune-like, as it dehydrates throughout the body. Does that
Fuck
end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Sol. You are up.
I am just gonna take my fancy new staff, flip it upside down, drag it along the ground like a match, and it'll fling 3 scorching rays out at the one that's left.
Cool. Roll the hit.
That is a lot. That's a 31 to hit.
Hits.
Also, I just point out a natural 20. That's why it's so high.
Yeah. Don't forget to double the damage on that one.
Yes, I will do that also.
And then roll your other 2 ones.
That was a good roll. So that's 20 damage on the first one.
Okay.
It's a lot to hit again, but not a natural 20.
Yep.
The 8 damage on the second one.
Cool. Yep.
And then 24 to hit on the
Hits.
last one. That's 7 damage.
Cool. How do you want to do it, my guy?
Yeah, he'll just like all three will fly out at the same time, like out to the side, and then come right back in and hit him center mass. And he just...
Yeah. You guys hear the screeching of this giant spider as it just seemingly turns to ash into the area around you guys.
And then Sol looks at his stuff and goes, "Wow, you're pretty handy."
We are out of combat.
Yay.
A bit sad I didn't get to use my pill. Yo.
Well, yeah, we kind of just finished the combat before.
Well, it works for the next
13,
day, so
Yeah, true.
you're fine.
Going up to the portal, but not 5 feet close to it, so probably like 10 feet away.
Yep.
So see if there's like a pebble or something on the ground, and I'm just going to be like, yeah.
So you lean down to pick up the pebble. Roll me a history check.
On a pebble.
Yep.
Okay.
It's actually someone's bone.
I can imagine. 17.
Cool. You get a flash of an image of a grouping of what look to be scientists, all wearing like lab coats, in what looks to be some sort of facility, with this large stone portal in the center of it. You see groupings of people talking to each other, taking notes. This portal itself, there's this like shimmer of this bluish, like almost liquidy looking flowing in the center of it, seeming like it's active, right? You then get a few flashes of like what looks to be an earthquake. Whatever you're taking this image of, you look up through a giant crack in the ceiling. You see the Mother's Myriad. And then you come back to thing holding the pebble.
Does this have a big ring with lettering on it, and it looks like there's one section that goes around the whole thing?
It is a big... It's almost like a Stargate.
I was literally thinking that. Alright, we're going to take a step back and just go, yeah, this is definitely a portal. Anyway.
But it hasn't really got all that arcane charge.
Does anyone have anything to charge it? Test it out? Or do we really want to go through this thing?
Well,
And I, considering I'm a little bit charged up, can I just go to the side of it and just put my hand on it?
Cool. You put your hand on it and it
Roll
is...
Yeah.
It's stone.
Sweet. Also, the
Just
reason
like-
I had my hand up real quick, so just as a technicality thing with a pill,
Yeah.
so whenever I physically am doing something, my proficiency is added. Or
It's only for
doubled if it's-
melee attacks.
Yes, that's fine. Just for
Yeah.
melee attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just to clarify something, when I hit something and activate Stunning Strike, it's still a melee thing, so is it added on top of that? I have a DC 20.
Yes.
I have a DC 20 of Stunning Strike.
Please, it's just one day.
You guys are the ones that have to go through it, not me.
Stun the portal.
Punch the portal, go on. Azov, what's up?
Did we not see a portal exactly like this super early in the campaign?
I was
on
literally going to
Berg?
say
that was
it's
how we
not
got
the
from-
same. Or it's
Yeah.
like not the same portal that we went through.
It's not the same, but it is very similar.
Okay.
My man may not be the smartest, but he recognizes runes when he sees them.
Beating the runes up with them.
I've seen a rock like this before.
That rune.
Where's Enzo to do the check? The history check on the rock.
What is this rock? I see a rock and I want to know.
I want to know. Zil?
So you said it's not powered at the moment.
It does not
Right.
seem powered, no.
It has runes on it and everything.
It does, yes.
Could I attempt to kind of pour some of my arcane power into this thing to try and charge it?
You definitely can. So placing your hand on on the rock and digging deep into yourself. The rest of you guys see some of the glyphs light up in like this black, almost like black fire, but like almost inky and wet. Some of the glyphs light up, but then almost just fade. You infer from this that it has sustained too much damage, being assimilated into the Mother's Myriad, that it probably, without extensive repairs, it probably would not function. You do also hear a voice pop into your head as you do such a thing. You hear your own voice that says, "That's where you went to."
Oh,
Oh.
you just hear Zill scream out, "Fuck you!"
And then you guys look at each other and are like, "Man's really upset about this portal."
Okay. Yeah, I kind of knew that would happen. I can't wait till this motherfucker is dead, so that I have to I can have time to myself.
Question.
Yes.
When stuff like that happens, am I, like, not attuned to its presence or anything, but, like, can I tell changes in Zill when stuff like that happens?
No.
Okay, cool. Just because I wasn't sure, because I'm so fucking all over that shit.
No.
Okay.
You can't
Cool, that's
tell
right, it was-
the change.
Cool.
Anybody else doing anything, or are we heading back into the corridors?
Before we leave with this portal kind of bringing back memories, I'm going to go pick up Ophelia and start telling her stories of the portal berg home and the little cave that I grew up in, I guess.
Yeah, nice.
kinda
nice.
cute.
She's listening intently. At certain points, it almost seems like she was about to respond with maybe questions,
Cool, Gaga.
but like her facial expression kind of gives off the like maybe she doesn't know how to yet, but she seems seemingly very inquisitive.
I'm just going to keep talking to her, just keep her on my shoulder, and as we explore, I'll just keep telling her stories.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sweet. Let's head back to the big map. So you have a corridor on the south, and there is a corridor heading north. Which way do you guys want to go? Yeah, all right. Yeah, north and south. She's not even looking.
From what I gather, which one's left?
Left would be south.
There you go.
So we're going south.
Going downy left.
Downy left.
100% there's a chamber in the middle, and it's where we're supposed to go, but he's made it so that you
Going
can
in a
go
sec.
all the way around and miss it.
So as you guys come to this room, come to this fork in the road, you see a way left and a way right. Going left?
Why are you asking anymore?
Yeah, I just need to double check because that's the point
We
of
don't
DM,
even
right?
see the other way. It's just
It
not-
Yeah.
doesn't exist. There's only one way we can go.
So
we'll
you
let
guys,
you know if we go any other direction.
you guys come to a large, like almost open, flat-ish area. As you guys come through, you guys begin to see the Astral Sea through a small opening in the sky, like in the sky above you. You see what could have been one of your landing areas. Let me just get my notes. In one corner of the room, you do see an egg sac that might contain something.
Sack. Stab.
Stab. As you walk over
what I do
to
with
it
my
and
sacks when I'm
like
leaving it.
touch it, you get the name Quinn Cartwright.
Hold on. Fucking...
Hold on.
I'm writing all of this in case I randomly come across someone that has some
Hold
like
on.
family heirlooms they want to gift to me because I gave them information. Quinn Wright, who?
Quinn Cartwright.
It is not coming.
Right.
It's
Yep.
familiar,
You
though.
see flashes of a big stone castle. Then you see Quinn helping what looks to be like a knight dressed in full armor, a knight of some sort of realm. You see Quinn cleaning the armor. You see him helping this knight individual, and then you see the Mother's Myriad.
And Spider Entity.
Yep.
Yeah, this is all having a repetitious kind of thing. What race is this dead body
Human.
that falls to the ground?
Human.
Human male.
Yeah, falling from him is a small coin pouch as well.
I take it and see what's in it.
23 copper pieces.
We're rich. 23. Cool. Alright.
Realizing that there is no other way to go from here, you head back, and I'm assuming head straight, correct?
If we have to.
Cool.
Mhm.
There is a path ahead, or it snakes off to the left.
Oh.
Oh, wait, which way did we go?
I need to see the actual map again.
Yeah.
He's basically trapped us if he just stops giving us left.
No, we just had to reorient
we just
ourselves.
walk
so it's
around and
locked.
then
Oh, right. Zoolander,
why
just
we-
spin.
Zoolander spin.
yeah.
We did it before. We had to do it.
Which way did
Oh,
we
you're
go?
right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Map? Which way did we come up from?
So we came from here, right? Nathan?
let me just retrace your steps, right? So that
Okay.
people
Yeah.
can see it
So we
on,
can see
on
it
the
all.
stream. Yeah.
Oh, that was the
That
was-
was confusing.
yeah, and then we went so we went
There, came back.
no.
I think he's just lighting up all the bits that we've seen.
Yeah.
So we came in we went to that so where that longish room is, we went and there's like the left and the right at the bottom. Went right first, and that was a dead end. We took this long rest there, then turned left, and then followed the left wall all the way into that room. What was in that room? That was the laboratory, was it?
Which room?
You can't see because this one. Can you see my cursor moving around?
Yes.
This one. That was where the laboratory was, wasn't it?
Correct. Yeah.
And then we went out and then back through the wall sphincter into the teleporter room,
Yep.
and then we've followed that through. What was down in this room? Was that while I was away?
So I'm moving the token back. Tell me when you say stop, and I'll tell you what was in that room.
Okay. It's gonna be a while to move that fucking token all the way down.
Yeah. The issue is I can't move it through the walls, because then if I move it through the walls, you guys see what's through the
Open style
walls.
map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
see
damn.
everything.
Yeah. I can't have that.
Oh! I saw a little bit of it. I've seen behind the curtain.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I saw a little bit, but it's literally just background. Like it's
Oh, cool. Yeah. So
keep going.
We can mark this ourselves, can't we?
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Actually, I can draw on it. There we go. This room. Oh,
this
this
one
room.
south. So that looked to be a landing platform.
Oh, okay, right. And then we went up, and then we're now choosing where we're going, left or right.
Yeah, left or continue
we're going-
straight.
Left, obviously.
Left. Cool.
Yeah.
So the corridor kind of like snakes around, and leads back in the direction to which you came. You find what looks to be like a dead end area. Let me get my notes. You guys
My
feel
drawings are still.
in this room the gravity shifts, with a disorienting unpredictability. Walking across floating platforms and navigating the room is like trying to navigate a nightmare where up is down and down is up. Let me give you an image.
We're
How will
all.
we know where we're going if we don't know where we are?
We're all
Puppy
doing
is Downy.
Arlie should be good at this one.
That's exactly why I put
Oh,
it in
okay.
there.
So, wait,
So
what
you
was
guys
it? It
are
was
heading
like, there's like,
south.
So what was? Wait, so you just like we're just like disoriented.
Yeah, so this
disoriented.
this room almost seems to like shift, like its gravity shifts, and you can feel yourself like at points being pulled towards the wall as if you're like, as if the gravity itself is moving throughout this chamber. There is in this chamber 2 egg sacs as you guys kind of like look around. Yeah, but otherwise this is a dead end.
Got a feeling we're not always going to be able to go left. They all look like books.
Can though, because we turn out this room and then whatever's on our left is where we go.
And cut one of those vine things and see if stuff floats away.
Yeah, so you cut it and it does. It begins to float and then it shifts and then it shifts and then it shifts and then it shifts and it just
Can I-
constantly floating through the air
I wanna
as gravity
blast.
around it. Like,
I want to blast one of these egg sacs.
cool. You pick 1 or 2.
Kill Haku.
Fuck it, 2.
2. You fling a fireball.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Yeah, fireball.
Yeah, I was like,
At
fuck it. 5th level fireball, actually.
Yeah, cool. At one of the egg sacs, it burns away the webbing, and falling from it is a skeleton, a small vial of red liquid, and a few silver pieces and copper pieces.
I'd say fetch, John.
As the red liquid, like as this, these things fall, they fall, but then begin to shift and float and move in weird directions.
I was like getting ready to jump, and I saw that, and I'm like,
Yeah, you guys are on the precipice of this room. If you would have stepped further into it, it might begin to become a little bit difficult.
Can I shoot the second egg sac as well? Thanks.
Yep, you shoot the second egg sac, and you see a female tiefling come out of the egg sac, dead, with what you see is a few gold, like quite a handful of gold pieces and some copper pieces come out, and what looks to be a deck of cards.
A deck of cards, you say?
Deck of cards.
Deck of cards, you say?
I'm
Before
curious.
he shot
So it
the
looks like it
fireball,
contains many things.
before he shot the fireball, I'm finding the nearest like pillar or something that I can tie rope to,
Yep.
and then I'm asking, is that anyone else got more rope?
we have
Aye.
that magical rope that repairs itself in the bag of holding.
Can someone attach that to mine?
So as you go to tie it to something, you notice the webbed like walls almost shift and become something for you to tie it to as you go to walk to it with the rope.
Cute. She still cares about you.
This toxic bitch.
That's fucking adorable.
All right. So I'm looking for at least 100 foot of rope because I only got 50.
Yep.
So if anyone could tie that other end.
Yeah, I think the other end
Fish
of the
the other.
mending one is 50 feet as well.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna tie that to my foot.
Yep.
Right. All right. Seems like this place doesn't like to piss me off. So, and I jump towards the goal.
Cool. You jump towards the gold, and you seem completely unaffected by the gravity shifts in the room.
Had a feeling. All right, straight to the gold and then the deck of cards.
Cool. You have 12 gold pieces as you grab them through the air, kind of like jumping through the air, and a very ominous deck of cards.
Oh no!
I pick
Yes.
up deck of cards. All right. Is the body still nearby?
It is, yes.
I go to touch it.
Cool. You get the name Macaria Justice. You see flashes of images of a small little like wagon, her dealing these fortune teller decks out to random strangers. You see a small encampment near what looks to be like some sort of waterfall. You then see a flash and then the Mother's Myriad.
I've got the Mother's Myriad copied in my keyboard right now just to add it to every vision.
Set it to a macro key.
Yeah, exactly. Mother's Myriad.
Mother's Myriad.
When she's dealing the cards, do I get any flash of one, like a face of a card or something like that at least?
They look like tarot cards.
But like any specific face?
No.
Okay. And
These images are almost like blurred at the edges in like a vinaigrette kind of feel.
Was this the female tiefling?
Female tiefling, yes.
Collect no. Okay.
Question. With the chamber, is there any source of what's causing the gravity?
It doesn't seem to be. It seems sourceless.
Okay. And is there anything
No
on the
source.
Sorry.
It's dry as
Anything on the
fuck.
roof?
No. Other than webbed yuckiness.
Okay, thank you.
The other body close?
You can walk over to it and touch it.
When I'm walking, is it like there's just zero gravity and I'm just walking wherever I want to?
No, it's like you're walking normally. You're walking on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just
Giant
untie
steps
the
up.
rope and I'm like, this is useless, and I throw it back.
You
it's
untie the
because-
rope and throw it, and the gravity shifts it throughout the room, and
she
you'll
loves
have
you.
to go retrieve it.
That's fine.
you
Because
touch-
it's attached to something over the other end. So.
Yeah, you touch the body and get the name Theodoric Dullmage.
Wow, that's rude. Cool.
It's just a little doll mage.
Male half elf. What you see is a open field. You then see buildings starting to be constructed. You see this individual placing bricks into creating this building. You then see him chug the red liquid that you see in the vial.
It's blood.
You then get this feeling of healing.
Oh.
And then Mother's Myriad.
So you could kind of infer, and then Mother's Myriad. And then, you can kind of infer that this is a potion of healing.
Okay.
red liquid.
So, just normal health potion?
Potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
And then you also pick up 5 silver pieces and 12 copper pieces.
12 gold?
12 copper pieces and 5 silver pieces
Oh.
from the floating debris.
I want Electrum.
Debris.
No, Electrum is poo-poo. Why would I, as a DM, forsake myself into having
It just completely ruins. It's just so. It's so stupid. It's like it just completely ruins the base 10
Yeah.
thing that they have got going. It's like, what's the point of doing it? What's the point of it introducing it?
So American. We're like,
Yeah.
weird currency, weird amount. Here you go.
Yeah,
don't like
it's
it.
like, oh, actually, it's like, was it 3? It's like
Yeah, it's
one Electrum is 3
pieces.
gold.
It's like,
Yeah.
what? Why not
Why?
just go gold pieces and silver pieces? Like, why
But
do you
then
need
you've got a
Electrum?
game that measures everything in feet as well, so.
Yeah, but at least that's like feats.
Yeah, but they don't do it. They're not like, oh,
At
they're
least
not
it's
like,
feet.
oh,
At least it's feats.
it's still essentially it could be meters if everything could be the same if we just subbed it out for meters. It's like 5 meters, 5 feet. It doesn't make a difference. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, so I am
5.
5 meters wide.
Well, it's like 5 units of measurement.
Whatever.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, like 5 feet wide is like if you actually took over a whole 5-foot square, that's 3 inches less than I am. Like our bodies would be what, like
It's a good
Yeah.
Five
Rest of me
feet is
wide.
close to 2 meters.
It's a good
Um,
campaign idea that only use Electrum, only use measurements in hands, and just
Bad.
contains.
Bad.
And
yeah.
So you guys come to another decision in the road. There is a left or a straight.
Come on.
Left.
Left.
That was a
Cool.
really hard choice.
I think maybe.
You guys
wait,
begin.
actually, wait. Give me a second. Let me think about it. Left.
Cool.
Oh.
You guys begin heading left. You then see the chamber opens up to one side, or there is another corridor to your right.
Oh, to go to the right? No, we're not going to take it. We go to the left.
Go to the left.
Doesn't exist.
Okay.
Mm.
You head into this room, and you see what looks to be an abandoned lab.
Oh.
Familiar.
I was
This-
working in the lab late one night.
This abandoned lab equipment and eerie experiments fill the room. The equipment's ghostly hum and flickering screens give the impression that the station's experiments remain unfinished, waiting for unwitty subjects. You find as you walk past these large drums of liquid, every once in a while you swear whatever's inside it seems to look at you.
Let me ask you this though. Pose this question to you, DM. Are there any jellyfish in these tanks?
In one of the far back ones, you do see a grouping of jellyfish.
I will
turned to-
not let John
I
anywhere.
turn to John and I say,
I'm
"You
like-
know what to do.
Flick the lever, Crunk!
Pull the lever, John."
I'm looking at Ali and I'm like,
If
I'm
you
a-
kill one more jellyfish,
I have done
Okay.
enough damage. I'm gonna hang at the back here.
appreciate it.
So you said there's like there's the tanks and everything. What else is in here? There's like desks and stuff, or
Yeah, small amounts of like desks. Yeah.
okay.
Any field notes?
You can definitely do an investigation check if you'd like.
Yes, please.
While
I'm
she's
gonna use lucky on that.
doing that, I'm just like, yeah, this place has no hold on me, and I do circles around the tubes.
Cool.
I legit just rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20. So
Yeah.
Win.
Why are you rolling twice?
I used my lucky.
Oh, okay. I get you. So what's the total?
Oh shit, 29.
29. So going through, it seems to there doesn't seem to be very much, I guess, research papers or anything like that floating around. As you begin to move through this room, the lot of you, especially Charpok, almost as if you see it forewarning, you feel the room begin to shift, almost as if it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it encroaches completely like a breathing liquid, kind of flowing over these tanks, pushing you into a reddish corridor.
We're in Alice in Wonderland.
Red room.
You guys are kind of come out of this, like, as the room shifts, you come out of this bricked room, this research facility. What are you laughing at?
Come out of this bricked.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
come out of this brick.
I'm always bricked.
You come out of this room
Zill's consistently bricked.
to find another one of these
Doesn't
large
help,
egg
doctor.
sacs. One of these large spider nests. You feel the ground begin to shake, and you all hear a voice pop into your head, which says,
No.
"There's
Is that what the voice says?
time for that. Let me introduce you to some new friends."
Did you not just see how we just fucking like one shot each of the spiders that you sent us last time?
I-
What do you think is gonna happen?
Antagonize
I
this
think
thing.
this is a one-way channel.
It does not retaliate. I need everybody to place themselves where they would be, and we are going into combat.
Puppies.
Puppies.
Please.
You guys watch as these large blue spiders begin to climb out of these webs. They almost flicker with like energy, and you see them kind of like zip from
Oh,
side
they're
to
phase
side.
spiders.
Yeah.
Did you say that we were in the lab, but the room shifted and we were like pushed out of the lab?
Correct. That's what the big stone building to the one side
Oh,
is
okay.
the leftover of the lab, and as you were pushed out, the walls were like pushing you out into this area.
Interesting.
How
where's-
long has it been since our last combat, actually?
Probably only about an hour and a bit.
Would you say like 58 minutes and 59 seconds?
Why?
No reason.
Sure.
Yeah, I get to use my hunter's mark without spending it.
That's fine. So locking positions in 3, 2, 1. Cool. We are going to roll initiative, but before we do that, we are going to go for a break. As these large blue and white spiders come out. So yeah, bear with us a little bit. We're gonna stretch our legs, get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down to
Get
night.
down tonight.
And we will be back very soon. Welcome back, guys. We are going to be continuing where we left off from before break. We are going into combat. So, without further ado,
Oh,
can
been rolling
I
like fucking
get
shit hot
initiative,
tonight.
please? So I'll start off with Vi.
22.
Charpok.
Oh shit! Sorry. What did I roll? 11.
John.
Natural 20 for a 22.
Awesome. Zill.
25, baby.
Awesome. Sol.
10.
10. All I heard was eh.
Yeah, all I heard was eh.
Peanut butter ate with me.
Azza.
Oh, sorry.
16.
16. You're a grandmother.
Grandmother.
Ophelia.
Oh shit, fuck. Shit. 13.
13. Ali.
10.
10.
Fuck me.
Awesome.
Why could we roll good on this combat?
We are beginning combat. Zill, you are up first, my guy.
A mighty sun. All right.
Nope.
That is going to be a. Actually, let me see if I can actually hit him. How do I? Oh, there we go. This one. Sorry, Sharpok.
For what?
It's the only way. Forgive me for what I'm about to yabba dabba do.
Bravo,
Cast
Raggy.
Fireball at 5th level. Did you see where I had that
Yeah, I did.
thing? I'm going to cast it there. So Charpok.
Cool.
But I'm going to careful spell it.
I wouldn't even bother.
Why?
Actually, it's your choice.
Why wouldn't you?
Because do you think these spiders are going to hit me?
No. I'm casting Fireball and you're caught in the
Yeah, I can take the damage.
of 10d6.
Yeah.
I'm going to careful spell it anyway. It's one sorcery point. Cool. So deck saves from both of them, please.
19. 21.
Oh, they both succeed. Anyway,
15.
you fail, but you still succeed.
Yeah.
Cool. So they take 20 points of fire damage each.
Cool.
Charpok, you also take 20 points of fire damage.
Awesome.
That's a 5th level spell slot. God.
Is that it? Your turn?
I'm going to then cast. I'm going to quicken spell. Oh, Firebolt. On the one closest to Charpok, please.
Cool. Roll the hit.
There's a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, sick. Deals 12 points of fire damage.
Cool. You hear the screech of that spider as it the firebolt pins it up against the wall, and burns through some of its webbing.
The mighty sun.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Vi. You are up.
I'm going to cast slow on the one. Actually, hang on. What does that say? 40 foot. 1 second. Hang on.
Hang on a minute.
I'm gonna cast slow on both of them because I can alter time up to 6 creatures of your choice within a 40-foot cube within range. Each
Cool.
target must succeed with wisdom, so I can target both of them at the same time.
Cool. And it's wisdom save?
Wisdom save, please.
Cool. First one is a natural 20. Next one is a 19. Rolling well.
Yep. So that does nothing. I don't think.
Squat.
Yep.
Diddly squat, even.
Cool.
Yeah,
End your
well-
turn or movement?
Hang on. Think of-
Cool. That brings us to John's turn.
So seeing the top one is rather unoccupied, I am going to run up to here. Just clarifying, it's only unarmed strikes,
Correct.
or is it my
No,
proficient
melee
weapons
attacks.
as well? Melee attacks.
Any
okay,
melee
sweet.
attacks, yeah.
Sweet. Cool. I'm not going to activate my astral arms. So I'll just go for a quarterstaff attack
Yep. Roll the hit.
or a natural 1.
Misses.
But plus 10 doesn't help with anything. It's just
No,
an
it's
automatic
an
miss.
Automatic miss.
Okay, that's a 28.
Hits.
I'm going to do all my rolls. So flurry of blows.
Yep.
For a natural 20.
Hits.
So my unarmed strike hit, and then I'm going to do my 2 more unarmed strikes.
Yep.
So, and then a 15.
Hits.
Okay, so first one is a 7.
Yep.
The non-critical one is a 8,
Yep.
and my critical one is a 14.
Awesome. Cool. That ends your turn?
Yep.
Awesome. That brings us to a spider's turn. Who is going to move.
There.
And that brings us to another spider's turn, who is going to make a bite attack against you, Johnny boy.
Johnny boy.
So to hit will be a 18.
Meets it.
Cool. That deals 9 points of piercing damage as like its teeth just like latch into you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
On save is a it's only a +2. Ooh, 10.
10. You fail and take 13 points of poison damage.
Yeesh.
Yeah. 13 points of poison damage. That brings us to Azoth. You are up.
Where's the fourth spider?
Being sneaky.
That bastard.
I've
You
got
speak as
uppies,
if you've
so both
never
rolls on-
gone up against phase spiders before.
Yeah, because I haven't gone up against phase spiders before.
And I will take 2 swings.
Go ahead.
Not good. 13.
Hits.
Oh shit. That'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'll go for a second swing.
Yep.
Which is 20 to hit.
Hits.
Which be 12 points of
Awesome.
bludgeoning.
That's enough to do it. You like wallop this thing, and it just like screams out in pain.
Nice.
Good old wallop.
Good old wallop. End your turn. Movement.
No, I'm good.
Cool. So Philia's turn.
Me this time.
Tim.
She nodded.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't see the nod.
So first roll a d6.
5.
No, she doesn't get her breath weapon back.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I feel like she's probably not going to leave her parents. And there's nothing, like, close. So I think she's going to nibble on the bone that I gave her earlier.
Cool. And that ends her turn.
Yeah.
That brings us to Chussie.
Yuck.
Okay.
Chussie Pacussy.
Percussy cannot do much because not within range, but I don't know where this other spider is, do I?
No,
None of us do.
no. Could be
Um,
anywhere.
That is very fair. I'm going to move over here. This thing looking fucked up?
Somewhat, yeah.
Alright,
It's looking on
bonus
its last
action.
legs.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark,
Cool.
and then 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
Fuck is that? It's a 28 and a 21.
Both hit.
Cool. So D6s. 26 points of damage with 2 crossbow bolts.
Awesome. That's enough to kill it.
Win. Yeah.
Cool. End your turn.
End my turn, yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Sol. You are up.
I hold an action. That is all. Thank you.
What do you hold your action?
Doing what?
What action are you holding, and what's the trigger?
A spell for when old mate other spider appears,
Cool. Sweet.
or because I don't know there is another spider. If anything in particular that's bad appears.
Okay. That brings us to Ali.
I don't know. I guess I'll
Also,
just...
never mind.
No, go.
Also, that was like an egg sack that looked like it could have held a person in that corner there, wasn't it?
That that
Okay.
I'm right in front of.
Yeah.
The one that Jackson blew up with a fireball.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Was there anything in there?
We'll
never know.
You can use your action to make an investigation check to see.
Yeah.
Yep. So make an investigation check.
Come on. Gosh. Okay, 19.
Cool. You find a grouping of coins totaling 25 gold pieces, 14 silver pieces, and 2 copper pieces.
Wait. You mean, what was that again? Sorry.
25 gold.
Yep.
14 silver,
You.
2 copper,
Yes, amazing. Thank you.
and a very finely made rapier.
Ooh. So just gonna
It's covered in ash
Take off for
currently.
just take it off.
Yeah,
A little
cool.
bit melted.
Easy, and that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Zill.
I am going to hold an action to cast a spell whenever this damn spider reappears.
Cool. That brings us to Vi.
There's another spider you guys said?
Yep.
I mean, we don't technically know where it is, but
Oh, I'm
But
gonna...
considering we're like still in combat,
Oh. Vi is gonna not know what's going on, so she's just gonna go look at a dead corpse.
Okay. Cool.
We're wondering why everyone's on edge. Yep, that's Vi's turn.
Sweet. That brings us to John. You're up.
so just to make sure that we're like there's nothing else hiding because this is a giant spider web, I'm gonna just have a swivel, have a quick look around, active perception check.
Make a perception check.
Can we
12.
make some spidey sensor
Um,
checks?
you can't see any more spiders
shut
other
up.
than the small
Okay.
ones that hang out in the walls.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
End your turn.
I'm just gonna hang nearby, yeah.
Cool. That brings us to the spider's turn, who is going to appear right next to Charpok.
ass. Jump his ass.
And do nothing, right? Right?
It is then going to move away from Charpok, but you guys, whoever's holding actions, can take them now.
Sure. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Who was
Yeah,
first
you-
in initiative?
Well, you were holding the action first, so you can go first.
Okay, I will do a 4th level Scorching Ray.
Cool. Go
Thank you
ahead,
very
my guy.
Yeah, that's my favorite spell to cast in Baldur's Gate because it's so satisfying to just hear.
Yeah, it's so good. That's a 30 to hit.
Hits.
Eight damage.
Cool. Yep.
That's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
10 damage.
Awesome.
Oh, that's right. You get +3 to your spell attack rolls now.
Yup, it's a plus 11 total. It's
That's
yucky.
fucking
I
obscene.
also just got another natural 20.
Ah, yeah.
Let's go.
That's
it's
a
so
31 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
18 damage.
Awesome. How do you want to do it, my guy?
I still have 2 more to go. Do I need?
You can still roll them if you want. You've
Nah, it's alright.
definitely killed it.
Yeah, so I'll flavor it at the last two. I'm not gonna roll, but they still happen. So the first one hits it, puts a bit of a hole in it. Second one hits it and just disappears into the middle of it. The third one goes straight through it, and the other two just follow it through.
Awesome. And it, like, evaporates into dust. Anybody still holding spells, you can either cast the spell now or it fizzles. And you've got to mark off that spell slot.
Yeah, it'll fizzle.
I cast Scimitar +1.
I was just gonna cast. I was gonna cast a cantrip, so
Oh, okay, cool. So it fizzles then.
I lose the ability to cast cantrips forever.
Yeah. You can no
Imagine if that's how
longer
that works.
cast cantrips.
That was your last cantrip.
Ever. Oh,
So you have been rationing your cantrips for you. You're actually out forever now. Sorry.
awesome.
Imagine.
We are out of combat. As you guys take stock of the area around you, you feel that same similar tremble in the ground.
No. No, no.
See?
And you
Yeah,
begin
when
to
I hear it,
hear a
I'm like-
voice that says, sorry, I'm just burping.
It's a weird thing to say.
I know, right? It says, "It seems your lizard friend couldn't help but poke around. No matter. I've taken her."
No, our dragon's here. Oh!
That was a mistake.
No.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Curse you, DM.
Of course.
Offended, highly
Can't
offended.
leave my girlfriend alone. Give me a cool stick. take my girlfriend.
Hey,
Fair trade?
this is just payback for leaving Hazard's girlfriend on a planet without any kind of.
Oh yeah, true.
We can be loner
information.
boys together again, I guess.
She was my friend too.
Yeah, but
First.
yeah, technically
Yeah.
she was your friend first. Yeah, it's very true.
Yes.
Ethan
She was
was
my
saying
friend.
today that he didn't realize that she
Infinitely.
was part of your backstory until somebody pointed it out.
No, I said I had that she was part of the backstory, and then I remembered while you were having a really good conversation with her, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. They were friends before I was."
Oh yeah, you're just
girlfriend.
dating one of my friends. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
She initiated. If you want to be mad at her.
I'm not mad that you're dating. I'm mad that you don't remember that she was my friend.
I temporarily forgot.
That's very unsoul-like of you.
Yeah.
Lucky I'm not soul then.
Well-
it is lucky.
Wait, you're not.
Shit, I gotta close my window. Fuck.
Okay. Thanks for that little tidbit into your life there, Jackson. Anyway, this is where we're going to end for tonight's session. So thank you so much for joining us. We will pick back
What was
up.
so important with the window?
Well, it's raining. Why is it so funny? It's raining, so I close my
With
window.
such Conviction.
to close my
I
window.
need to close the window, and then no explanation.
Okay, sorry guys. Next time I do something, I'll run it by you guys before I do it.
Yeah, you better.
Please do.
Is it alright if I go piss real quick? Sorry, is that
No.
alright?
No, we're
Okay, I'll
finishing
just follow
the
You just
session.
explain it with context next time.
Whatever. Well, the
Anyway.
window's closed now, and that's what's important.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we will continue this again next Friday with the Adventures of the Astral Sea. Yeah. I think that's it, right? Thank you so
Yeah.
much to our two sponsors,
Yep.
Stabby Joe & Co. and W.GG. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for all of the subs tonight, anybody that's doing it.
You're welcome.
And we will see you next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Oh, Jesse,
Bye-bye.
having a big stretch in the background.
Bye-bye.
Stick around for a
Bye,
few
have a great
seconds. We are going to be rating It's Fate's Grip.
Sorry, they are not furries.
Oh,
I know.
boo.
They're not on. I know. All right, let's go.
You actually
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.